Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 2 of the My Player series here on FIFA 19. In episode 1, you voted, and in quite large numbers and in quite an overwhelming fashion. I asked you guys whether you reckon I should stay at Chelsea for season 1 and fight for my place, which I almost certainly would not be able to keep, or I should go out on loan and hopefully improve our overall rating that way, and then fingers crossed get ourselves back into the Chelsea first team picture for season 2 by an overwhelming majority of 85 to 15% wise. You said go on loan. So we are going to go out on loan. I will play this episode without requesting a loan to see if the club will naturally list me up. Obviously, also, being at Chelsea for at least some of this first part of the window means that I'll get the opportunity to play with higher quality players and have a better chance of playing well on a more consistent basis and have better teammates around me to help my own performances improve. So we'll play today's episode without requesting a loan, and then tomorrow, if I haven't been placed on the loan list, then I will request to go out on loan, and then we'll see what offers we get in. So we've got Ganju Evergrande to start off, then Olympique Lyon. If we don't get through the group stage, then it will be moving on towards the competitive season with the Community Shield against City, which I don't expect to be selected for, but I would like to play against Lyon as well as playing against Ganju. I am, as you can see here, in the starting lineup for this second game. We were in the starting lineup for the first game as well and played relatively well. I asked you guys also to let me know what kits and celebration, or what kit accessories, and celebrations you wanted me to go with. I've untucked the shirt. That's always a massive request. Default running celebration wise, I went with Tornado. And then the signature finishing move, someone pointed out quite rightly that whenever I play Ultimate Team, I always do the Stir the Pot celebration. So we're going to put the Stir the Pot celebration on here. And you also asked me to put on the Predators. That was the, by far, most popular, overwhelming response with regards to boots. So I've put the Preds on. And if at any point we decide we want to change, then you guys again will have the opportunity to come to me and be like, we want you to do this, Jez. And then we will take it into consideration. I, as of present, don't have the opportunity to put any traits on, but hopefully in the not too distant future, we will have the option to add some traits to our game. For now, though, we're going to concentrate on Ganju Evergrande and Lyon. Hopefully, I'll be selected for that second game. Playing in the 4-3-3 again. Moses on the right, Kante in midfield, Loftus-Cheek in the starting lineup now, Aspi, Zappacosta and Alonso at the back. We do have a better goalkeeper in goal this time around, though. 76 rated Willy Caballero, as opposed to the 54 rated guy that was in there in episode number 1. So hopefully we can play just as well, if not slightly better today, and get ourselves on the score sheet. That'd be fantastic. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more of this series. There was a very, very important career mode vote video went live earlier on this morning. Do check that out if you haven't already. And, of course, there will be a Tottenham career mode episode later on this afternoon. But for now, let's concentrate on pre-season here at Chelsea. We'll see how we get on in the pouring rain against Ganju Evergrande. We've got a corner. Victor Moses is going to be the man to take it. 20 minutes in. It's headed just over me. Loftus-Cheek with the header. It's on target. And Liu Shibo makes a very good save down at his near post. That's our first chance created in the game. Decent header, but unfortunately not able to turn it home there, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I'm hoping that heading can be a big part of our game as well. At present, this Chelsea side don't tend to play with the ball out wide to then cross it into the box. We are going to be better suited, I think, to lower league football with our current skill set and attribute set. Not very fast, kind of strong, decent in the air, but our overall link-up play isn't superb because we're taller and our default stats are slightly lower rated, so we're not quite as good in possession at present. But later in our career, I'd like to think that those sort of stats will be part of our... Oh, that nearly didn't work. Part of our stats will be our ability to hold up the ball very nicely. And we're doing so well here. I shouldn't have called for that from Ampadu. I meant to call for it from Kante, and he just played the pass to Ampadu before I could get myself in a position to receive the pass. Here's Victor Moses into Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Victor Moses again. I called for it in the middle. I called for it again here from Zappacosta. I could just lay that into Hudson-Odoi. Oh, his shot is well blocked. Right, another corner though. I'm going to start to call for corners because I have the physicality to hopefully be able to get on the end of them. And the keeper's only come to punch that. Ampadu brings it down. Unfortunately, gets tackled, but we've won it back again. I call for this from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He's got it to me. We'll spin. We'll shoot. It's not quite gone well enough on this occasion, but we will try and shake off the defender that's with me. Ruben Loftus-Cheek does the same. I've called for it. I'm in a bit of space. Oh, is that a foul? I just tried to either draw the foul or get the turn in so I could get the shot off. In the end, wasn't able to do either. But as was the case in game number 1, we are heavily involved in everything going forward for Chelsea. This is very, very good. Again, positive passing and a decent delivery, but it just can't quite reach me with these crosses. It's not quite going far enough. Not able to beat the first man with the crossing. This is slightly frustrating, but hopefully with better players on the pitch later in the game, we'll have better quality deliveries. Hudson-Odoi's delivery isn't necessarily that good. Again, not beating the first man, so I don't have a chance to challenge for it in an aerial capacity. I would like to perhaps have a strike partner or someone that can, just someone to play off, so to speak, with our lone side, because this 4-3-3 here at Chelsea is... Pretty sure that should have been a corner, but never mind. Our 4-3-3 here at Chelsea with our current skill set isn't going to suit the way that we play, or the way that we will have to play, because of the rating of the player. But fingers crossed, we can still perform well. We are performing well, we just haven't yet got the ball in the back of the net. They're playing very defensive, Guangzhou. You can see the amount of red shirts back there, so it's no surprise we're not able to pick teams apart, which hopefully later in our career we will be able to do. Again, the cross comes in, but it's not really near enough to me for me to be able to do anything with it. Kante gets it back there to Loftus-Cheek. He's got Hudson-Odoi there if he needs him. Here's N'Golo Kante. Hudson-Odoi, I've called for the back heel, I'll get it. I'll look to bend the effort. Oh, did the keeper tip that over? I think he did. Nice save. Alright, that's good news. That's our first shot on target of the game and of our career, I believe. Win that header. He hasn't quite. Ampadu's going to chase this. Can he challenge? No. Victor Moses can run down the line there. I'm still here in support, as are a number more. Lovely from Victor Moses. Cross deflected. Hudson-Odoi's up. That'll be another corner. Constant pressure from Chelsea. Hudson-Odoi going off. Eden Hazard is on. That's coming my way. The header is on target. Aggression at 1. That's my 10th header that I've won aerially. Having a couple of chances now in this second half. The ball is starting to come forward and their back line is starting to open up a little bit more frequently. Or look for Victor Moses. There's a chance of an assist, but the shot is poor. Win that header. Well up. Oh, I tried to win the physical battle and just couldn't. And there's the final whistle. My chest control wasn't quite good enough on that occasion. We're getting more involved. I had more chances in that game than I did in the previous one. I had 1 shot off target in game 1. We've had 4 shots in that game, 3 of which were on target. Still heavily involved in the build-up play too. Someone did recommend actually moving it from world class up to legendary because the AI actually play better football on legendary. So I might try that for this 3rd game against Olympic Lyon. We'll see if we can actually play some better football. I'm not worried about international football at this particular stage of my career. But let's do that. Because it is a case of finding out what's the... Oops, I want to back out. It's a case of finding out, the middle ground with the AI. Because in previous years, at least the past couple... Oh, it looks like a stronger side. Although we've got the young Bolker in goal again. But I've got Willian and Hazard on either side of me this time. Now, we might see some better football right from the off. Well, I'm quite excited to play with Hazard and Willian on the pitch either side of me. Let's go.
Chelsea lineup. Aspilicueta starts with Andres
there to Zappacosta and push forward.
That's
the into me. Kante. I'm going to go again. Hazard's making runs. Kante will find the Belgian. I'll get myself into the box. Call for the cross. In it's come. It's a good delivery, but it's cleared away. Hazard back into the middle again. Immediately, more positive forward action from higher rated players. Kante, he tried to feed that through to me without me even asking for it. The opening 7 minutes has already been a significant improvement on the previous couple of games. It's so noticeable, the difference that you get with higher quality teammates. Something we have to look forward to in latter games. So call fish from Ampadu. He can squeeze it through. Oh, I got my toe to it. It did chop free, but I fell over the keeper. 10 minutes in, It's immediate action here against Lyon, and it's a shame that Van Ginkel couldn't head that down towards me, otherwise we might have had an opportunity again in the opening 12 minutes or so. Better teammates, better gameplay. That's 100% the answer here, although that is a stunning goal from a defensive mistake from Emerson. His first start, he intercepts, looks to lay it inside to Aspi. Oh no, Aspi lays it across towards the man in the middle. I think it's Christensen. It is. And the strikers just hit that first time, and what a stunning finish it is. Top bins, Chelsea 0, Lyon 1. What a start to the game this has been. Pintor, back to Nebel Fekir, out to Sessegnon. Ryan Sessegnon at Lyon. Wow, something I didn't expect to see. Mendy to Fekir. I hope for Fulham's sake that's only a loan. Into Ryan Sessegnon. Good save by Bolka. Did the fact that we've only got like a 54 rated goalkeeper in goal have anything to do with the way that their goal went in? I think it was genuinely just that good a strike, but it may have been a contributing factor. If we lose this game, then I'm pretty sure that'll be us out of the pre-season tournament. So we are going to need to get ourselves back in it if we can, but it looks like, and we are going 2-0 down here against Lyon. Toussaint with the goal. Defensive mistakes here at Chelsea. Not what we expected. Going to have to pull our finger out offensively. It's weird. We get better teammates around us up top, and we start very, very well, but somehow we find ourselves 2-0 down. To Willian before he drifts offside. Whipped in nicely, looking for Hazard. It's going to drop here. Ampadu knocks that backwards. Van Ginkel struck it. It's going to might drop for Hazard. It hasn't, unfortunately. Looking to get ourselves back in it. Oh, Willian, he's giving it to me. Oh, that was me calling for the pass, unfortunately. I might have been able to work something there. That's frustrating. Half an hour in, Lyon 2, Chelsea 0. Might be asking to go out on loan after this game if we aren't able to get the manager to put us on loan between now and the game against Manchester City. If we are to go out of this pre-season tournament, play the 1-2 with Willian. He's got Zappacosta outside of him, but Willian's first touch lets him down. He's intercepted it again, and I'll get it back round the corner to him. This is good football again. Willian, oh, cleared away. Not quite falling for us in the offensive third at the minute. 10 minutes to go till half time. Mendy with the throw. Win that. Well up Van Ginkel. Jorginho flicks it on. Willian gets it down to me. Oh, my touch is poor. Hazard through. I'm trying to get there. Marcelo clears it away. Didn't quite have the acceleration to get off the mark there, to get through. We are certainly going to be a lot more effective once we go out on loan, that is for sure. Willian, looking for Jorginho, poked away. Actually, very much looking forward to going out on loan and playing against opposition that's going to drop for me. I'm not sure what my weak foot is, but I think it could certainly do with some work. Or did it take a deflection? No, it was genuinely that bad. My left foot needs some work. Oh, dearie me. My left foot could really do with some work. But as I was saying, very much looking forward to going out on loan and playing in a team or against opposition that are, you know, of equal ability to me, rather than playing in these pre-season games against players that have, you know, better ability than me. Oh, I tried to call for that. Now he's lost it. Memphis Depay is on the breakaway and slots through nicely. Bertrand Traoré, who draws a good save at the keeper. This has most certainly been the most entertaining game so far in pre-season. I can't quite believe I missed that effort on my left foot, or at least missed it by quite so much. Headed away. I'm here with Willian. I'm going to keep the run going if I can. I've got the stamina to do so. Willian lofts it over towards me. I'm going to try and win this, knock it down to Eden Hazard, which we've done well. Hazard can slot me in again. And I'm on the side here, I think. No, I'm off. Didn't quite time the run or the pass properly. Unfortunately, I was just a little bit too eager to get forward. 15 minutes to go. This will certainly put us out of the pre-season tournament. So I will be requesting to go on loan if we haven't already been placed on loan by the manager by the end of the month of July. That gives us the entirety of the month of August to look for a deal to send us away on loan. I'll look to send Willian in behind here, and he could get away. He's laid that back. Conte, just stay on side here, Ches. Just stay on side. Lovely cross. I'm not going to be able to get to that, though. Conte knocks that down. Oh, it's deflected and won't reach me. 10 minutes to go here, and still we trail by 2-0. Here's Ndombele inside to Aouar. could shoot. He's got the runner on the outside. He has shot. It's deflected and it goes wide. Maku going off. Not sure who they're bringing on in his place. It has certainly been a case of better teammates, better football. But, unfortunately, it's still a case of poor result. So, I think that is going to be all the football we get at Chelsea this season. Stamina's gone up too because we played 3 games and kept our fitness up, which is good news. Our overall might be going up sooner rather than later. Again, we've already gone from 64 to 65 this season. I'd like to get myself towards the late 60s by January. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. What do you think my rating will be by the end of the season? Obviously, we signed Danny Carvajal for £37.1 million here at Chelsea. No word yet from the manager with regards to sending me on loan. If he hasn't just naturally put me on the loan list by the end of the month of July, I will ask to go out on loan, and then hopefully we can sign a deal. Not expecting to be played in the Community Shield, to be completely honest. It doesn't look like the manager's going to send me out on loan naturally, so let's do it ourselves. My career, my actions, control your career, request loan. Apparently I have the potential to be special. That's good news. Can I go out on loan, please? We're certain they will say yes immediately. Your loan request. Okay, so he's going to think about it. No confirmation yet, although that might be the confirmation. Your loan request. Decided to grant my request. Wonderful. Right then, who is going to come in for us on loan at what level? Not selected, understandably, for the Community Shield. They're at full strength here. It's a shame this year still you can't start as a sub and come off the bench, because it would be nice to perhaps have a bit part to play in a game like this. You can come off the bench in the journey, but you can't come off the bench in normal My Player. But you never know. Maybe next year. City take a 2-0 lead through Raheem Sterling. Hazard pulls on back with a penalty, though. Zappacosta's gone off and Danny Carvajal... Oh, sorry. Carvajal's gone off and Zappacosta comes on. Looks like it might be a defeat for Carvajal on his first appearance, and indeed it is. Chelsea 1, Manchester City 2. That's frustrating. Right, now we should start to get some loan bids coming in for us, hopefully. Huddersfield are upcoming at the weekend. Is anyone going to bid for me? No at present. Nothing yet. It's kind of pointless giving me objectives for the league season because I'm not going to be playing. I might just skip, actually. We skip... Oh, okay. 2-1 win to Huddersfield. Well, that's not necessarily the best start to the Premier League season, is it? Is that a bid for me? No, Zappacosta's out for 8 weeks with an injury. Wonderful. Okay, continuing on. I'll cut back to you if there's a loan deal. No deals as of yet. So it's Chelsea versus Arsenal. I'll just watch this one rather than simulate, or rather than skip it. And we'll see if we actually get a more positive result. Certainly get a more positive start. Pedro giving us a 1-0 lead after 14 minutes. Come on, Chelsea. Don't let me down. Okay, Ozil equalises just before half-time. Kolasinac then puts Arsenal in front just after half-time. Hazard equalises. Good. Can he sneak a win? No, a point against Arsenal. Well, that's better than defeat against Huddersfield, isn't it? Deary me. Right. Again, I will cut back to you if there's a loan offer. Still struggling to get a loan bid in for me. We've got Newcastle away next. I would skip it, but I'm terrified with away games that if I skip, we'll lose. Not that it's of any consequence to us, because we're not going to be involved in the Chelsea first team this season. And this may well be the last episode I actually wear a Chelsea shirt in a video for this first year of My Player. But if we do get through to the second season and find ourselves in the starting lineup at Chelsea, then obviously a Chelsea shirt will return. Hopefully by which point I'll have found my current season Chelsea kit, which I just can't seem to find anywhere. We may even find ourselves selected for this game against Watford. On the off chance. We are. We're going to play. Okay, this is the chance then to impress. To earn a deal for transfer deadline day. Watford away. Let's see what we can do. Andre Gray.
You want to make a good start.
Out to Sema. Andre Gray, Okaka, Gray. Watford seems to be playing a fairly strong side here. We've got Rob Green in goal. So I'm not sure what to expect from him, but hopefully it'll be better than the youngster we had in goal. It's not quite as good as Willy Caballero, though. We're still playing some rotation players, as you might expect. Van Ginkel, Danny Drinkwater, and there's... I can't quite remember what his name is. There's a guy on the left-hand side whose name completely escapes me. Chancellor. Ampadu's at centre-back, and we've got Ricardo Rodriguez at left-back, interestingly, and then Victor Moses on the right-hand side. So I'm not sure what to expect from this game. I would just like to, again, be involved and put in a decent performance to hopefully drive some interest for someone to take us on loan. Corner to come in from that far side now as Rob Green makes the save. Isaac Success will whip it in, and Van Ginkel will head behind for another Watford corner. This is our first appearance in competitive play for Chelsea Football Club. As of yet, I've very rarely had a touch of the ball. I called for that from Moses, but he couldn't quite get to it, and Akaka's header is comfortably saved by Rob Green. I'll call for this, because this is going to be the... Oh, it's not quite pumped far enough. It's going to be part of our game, I think, being an outlet at times for the defence and for the goalkeeper when we're pinned in. If I can stay high and just be that target man, that might be our game to start things off in our career. Again, pumped forward towards me. I should win this one, and we have done. Got 75 jumping, of course. It's our highest rated attribute at this stage of our career. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a teammate with the pass, but still, nice to be winning aerial battles for a change in my player. Something I've not really been able to do when I was 5'10" in previous years. It is quite refreshing to be 6'3", I have to be honest. Call for that from Danny Drinkwater. We'll receive it, show some strength. Get it out wide. It's a good hold-up play again. Danny Carvajal driving down the line, continuing to drive down the line. Turns inside. Here's Victor Moses. Oh, he went for this shot. It'll be a corner. Now, we will be a threat from corners, and there is a bit of a mismatch height-wise with the guy that's with me, number 12. Oh, but he's still won the header. I'll call for this, though, on the edge of the box. And I've got a bit of space. The shots! Oh, good save by Ben Foster. That's our best shot on goal of our entire career so far. Really nicely struck and needed the stop from the keeper, but unfortunately, we haven't yet been able to get the ball to go into the back of the net. It's a good delivery, and Andre Gray gives Watford a 1-0 lead. Ball out of nothing from the throw-in on the far side. One throw, one touch, knock it down, gets under control, whips in, and Ampadu out of position, can't deal with Andre Gray, and it's 1-0 Watford. Poor defensive play again from Chelsea. Didn't expect that when we started the series here, but we have been making mistakes as a team, and it's been pretty embarrassing mistakes as well. Also plays a 1-2 with me, arriving as N'Golo Kante. Out wide there is Chancellor. Kante will slot me through. I've been able to hold off the defender. We'll get the left-footed shot in, but I can't keep it down. Ooh, chances still coming our way at this early stage of our career, but we haven't yet got the ball into the back of the net. We've tried to hit the ground running, but it hasn't quite worked for us yet. I'm sure once we go out on loan, we will start to perform as we'll find our level. This is still kind of a level slightly too high for our current ability. Kante goes up wide there to Ricardo Rodriguez. Kante forward to Chancellor. Danny Drinkwater. He's shot! It's well struck. I was just about to call for a pass there, and he shot before I could even press the button. Decent effort, well held by Ben Foster though. Even if we're not being involved personally in chance creation, some points in games, it would still be nice for the team to get the win. I'm going to play slightly more selfish because it's a my player, not a Chelsea career mode. But you still want the team you're playing with to win. But at the minute, we're losing again. Isaac Success could cross this in and maybe make it 2-0, but it's well cut out by Ricardo Rodriguez. Carvajal with a throw. Drinkwater in there to Van Ginkel. Terrible pass. Chelsea just not been very good at all, just in general this season, let alone in this game or this episode. Really underwhelmed by Chelsea Football Club, I have to be honest, so far in this save. Get that across there to Eden Hazard, who's come off the bench here. I'm going to try and get in behind if I can, but I need to be wary of the offside trap. Eden Hazard driving down the line now. Call for the cross. It's headed towards Kante and headed away by Yunus Kabul. 5 minutes to go against Watford. And still yet to get the ball in the back of the net. Personally. Or as a team, actually, I think. so far this season. I'll look for Victor Moses, but I can't squeeze it through to him. This has been another frustrating game for us. I'm actually very much looking forward to getting away on loan and playing against teams that are more at my level, because I think we've just been marshalled out of games so far. I feel more competitive in a lower league setting, I think. Out there to Ricardo Rodriguez. Cross could come in. I called for it, and there it is, and it's over me. And headed away by the defender. They look for Victor Moses, and that should be full time, and indeed it is. So Watford win, Chelsea out the Carabao Cup. I tried my best in that game, but I didn't have the best of performances, and that was probably my least impactful performance for Chelsea so far, that one. But hopefully now, considering there's 2 days till the end of the window, we will actually get a loan bid in for us. I'd hate to put myself on the loan list and then not have any loan bids come in for me. I do need to start trading as well, which is something I've just completely forgotten to do. I'm on the loan list. I have checked. I looked in the squad report, and if you scroll down, Chesnoid, loan listed. There are my increases in stats. Short passing and heading accuracy up 2. Stamina also up 2. Strength up 1. Aggression up 1. Vision up 1. I'm on the loan list, but nobody wants me at this stage, it seems. It's going to get to the point where if we get a bid in, I'm just going to have to go to wherever the club is from. We've been on the loan list for 6 weeks. We've not had a single offer for us come in whatsoever. There's not much being spent on transfer deadline day either. If we don't get an offer in this final hour, we are going to be stuck here at Chelsea until January. And that is the case. We are at Chelsea until January. No loan bids come in for me whatsoever. We are unwanted. Absolutely unwanted. I've never felt more unloved. 6 weeks we were on the loan list. 1-1 draw against Bournemouth, and no bids for us whatsoever. I can't quite believe that. Well, we will start the next episode advancing forward until we get another opportunity on the pitch, which hopefully will happen before the January transfer window. If not, then we'll have to wait till January and just pray that someone comes in for me then. Let me know in the comments, have you guys had that issue? Is that been an issue for any of you guys doing My Player series where you've requested to go out on loan and haven't had a bid come in for you? That's very strange. What I might do is save once. If I... we just played that last game, simulated that game. I was going to say, if I back out and try and reload, can I reload on transfer deadline day? Let's see, have I got an option from one of the autosave things to do that? 303, I think that's going to be before the Watford game. That's before the Manchester City game, okay. Well, it appears that we are at Chelsea until January because no one wanted to loan me. We know what we have to do then. We have to perform when given the opportunity. And fingers crossed someone will want me in January because we're still loan listed. That's very strange. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. I'll see you next time.